Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Learning. So part 42 of our ABAt exam preparation series is about describing the differences between backward and forward chaining. So first of all, what is chaining? Chaining involves teaching a complex behavior by breaking it down into smaller sequential tasks. So basically, each step will serve as a link of that chain. That is why we call it a behavior chain. And the process is called as chaining. What was shaping? Shaping was a behavioral technique in which we reinforce successive approximation of any target behavior. Now, chaining is breakdown of complex tasks into smaller and mainly sequential steps, serving as a link for the behavior chain. Forward chaining, as the name indicates, forward beginning by the first step first, and backward beginning by the last step first. So the forward chaining begins by teaching the first step of the task. Once mastered, add the second step, then the third, and so on until the entire sequence is learned. Let's take an example. So for example, if you are teaching a child to brush their teeth, first of all you will tell the child to hold the toothbrush, or maybe you will tell them to put toothpaste on the toothbrush. You will teach them this step first. Obviously, you won't just teach them to put the paste on the toothbrush and you won't just leave the task there. You will complete it, but you will be providing prompts in further step. You need to teach the first step first, so the client has to master doing the first step independently. Then you will teach them how to brush their upper teeth first, then the lower right or left side or back of the teeth. So basically you are teaching them step by step and you are starting with the first step. That would be forward chaining. Advantage of Advantages of forward chaining include natural progression by establishing a clear starting point. So you are starting from the very first step, there is a specific starting point. Naturally the progress is going on. This allows learner to understand the beginning of the task clearly. Backward chaining. Backward chaining start with the last step of the task. The learner is guided to complete the final step first, which is immediately reinforced. Once this step is mastered, earlier steps are gradually introduced. So for example, for the same step, how to clean the brush with the water. You will teach this step, then you will move toward the previous step and then previous. So you are chaining, you are teaching the step in backward direction. Advantages: provides immediate reinforcement by letting learner experience the end goal quickly. It also boosts motivation since the learner completes the task and receives reinforcement at the end. Application. So whether to use forward chaining or backward chaining, the choice between them depends on the learner's need, nature of the task, and which method maximizes motivation and success for that. Coming towards the MCQs, what is the main purpose of chaining in behavior analysis? To teach complex behaviors by breaking them down into smaller sequential steps. Which of the following best describes forward chaining? The learner begins with the first step, masters it, then moves to the next step in sequence. What is a key advantage of backward chaining? It allows the learner to experience immediate reinforcement by completing the final step first. When would forward chaining be a better choice than backward chaining? When the task has a clear and logical starting point. What is the similarity between forward and backward chaining? Both break complex tasks into smaller sequential steps. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.